The other part of the application here is the data. Now, in order to get some information into those reports, the user has to do some work. Not a whole lot, but some. So this is and we've arranged these tabs in the order that we think they have to do it in order to get useful information out of the system. So they have to set up an organization. They have to declare it as being of some type, either it's for-profit or not-for-profit, college, university, hospital, etc. Now at this point we're not really using those, we're just collecting that. And then they set up their departments or groups. We've set them up here in just a sample as administrative, customer service, IT, but they can have whatever they want. If they want to, and then if they want to edit the list, I can change the name of it, or I could delete it if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to delete them. Or if I wanted to add one, I could just add new group. Oops, what happened here? So I've now added that new group, which was appearing at the bottom here, okay? Now, we've set it up to allow for multiple locations. And if a company has multiple locations or multiple divisions, etc., they can use locations. We've set it up to accommodate only one company at this point, or one organization, but then if they have multiple locations, they can use this to accommodate that. If I want to add a new location, it's pretty straightforward. Click on it. New location. I can make this to the default, but I don't want to, obviously. And then you declare it as being part of a geographic area. Say that this one is, I'm not going to save this because I don't want to mess up my database here, but say I was going to call it Massachusetts. And then I would declare it to be part of to be in a specific industry. And then I would say whether it's small, medium, or large. And once I've done that, I can save the record here by checking on it. I'm not going to do that, as I said, because I don't want to add it to the database at this point, but I would just check on it. So if I'm not going to do that and I just want to delete what I've been doing, I can do the X in that. By the same token, I can edit any one of these records by clicking on this icon. It brings it up here, and I can change it to however I want. And once I've done, I click on it, and that does that. I'm going to just exit out here. One thing I'd like to show you, this active. A user at this point can't delete a record. Once they put it in there, it's in there, but they can make it inactive. Now the reason we did that is that a lot of this data is interdependent. Once you put a job in and you put employees in who have that job, if you delete the job, that record's hanging out there without, the employee record is hanging out there without a job. So we've set it up so that they cannot delete it. They can make it inactive. So to make it inactive, you click on this, and then you click on the active button, and then you save it this way. And it's still appearing. It's appearing at the bottom. It's shaded, and it doesn't have a check. To get it back, I just click on it again. Click there. Click on the check. And I'm back in business. Now at this point, we don't have a whole lot of records in here, but if you had a whole lot, you can regulate how much you're going to see by 10 records per page, per screen, 20 or 50. You can have a lot more than 50 records. It doesn't limit you to having 50 records. What it does is limits how many you will show, and then you just go from page to page like you do in your email accounts or anything using this navigation.